as we knew, it's the most popular item in the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and put this up here, then I'll switch them over.
Okay.
This is actually the Mint State 66. We have some of these, because I want to show you the West Point Mint. We get in right there, right kind of at the back of Washington's head. Right there is that W or West Point Mint.
Okay.
So like I said, this is the Great American Treasure Hunt. The United States government, and this is where I said the Mint, they don't listen to us. Actually, they kind of do a little bit. A couple of years ago, one of our representatives, we were at a symposium. The United States Mint director called in, and it was by invitation, a bunch of coin dealers and representatives. And of course, I had a representative there. Asked, you know, what was going on? And our representative, as a matter of fact, said, you know, what would be cool is it used to be fun that people could find stuff in circulation, find treasures. Sure. You know, so put something cool in circulation. And just, here it is. So they did kind of listen. So what they did is they took all the Washington quarters that they're doing for the year. All the Washington quarters are Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint, P's and D's. They make S mints, but those are the proof coins. Sure. The ones we just saw.
Right.
They made a very tiny quantity, less than 1% of the coins, well less than 1%, and put a West Point Mint mark on them and randomly inserted them into circulation.
That's kind of cool.
And they literally called it the Great American Treasure Hunt. Because when you find one of these, regardless of condition, okay, it doesn't matter. As long as you can see that W, it's $30.
Wow.
$35. So kids, search through all of your 2019 quarters. If you find that West Point Mint, now, if you find it Mint State 65, you found in essence a $100 coin once it's certified. You find Mint State 66, it's $249 certified. Now here's the deal. So we've certified these PCGS. See where it says early find? Yeah. There's going to be 3 designations for this, because this is a whole brand new program. So we've always had early release and first day of issue and all that. Well, this is a different thing, right? Because they're not sold to anybody. They only go out into, they're just randomly inserted into regular coins that are out there. So there is, which we're already sold out of. We literally put it, I think we put it on the web, hsn.com, sold out instantaneously. First week of discovery. So from the time the very first one was found, within 7 days, if we could get them to PCGS, we had a handful of these, and you can almost add zeros to these, and those sold out first week. Early find is 30 days. So is now less than 30 days ago, the very first West Point minted coin was found, and so that's what we call early find. And then after that, it'll just be West Point Mint after this. So this is a special designation with this early find. So that's why that says that, and why we have that in the description. Incredibly important to the value of the coin and to the collectability of the coin that it's an early find, okay? Because I think Monday's the cutoff day. Oh, so anything found after Monday, and there's only a couple of thousand coins that are out there that are going to be early find PCGS. It's not that many coins. So you've got a really significant rarity here that you can own literally a one-of-a-kind, first off, one of the, number one for $99.95. For $99.95, I have had 400 coins. I don't know what I have left, but they will sell out today, 100% guaranteed. This might not even make it to the primetime show. So once again, now understand, so they put them into circulation. So what that means is you have to understand, for a circulating quarter, Mint State 65 is gem brilliant uncirculated. That rattles around in my pocket for about 10 minutes, and we're about Mint State 63, because you're starting to get bag marks and all that and all that other stuff. So now we're just going to do that. There you go, a little bit of magic. Now we have Mint State 66s, is what we've got. So this is one grade higher. So when you're looking at that,